Alright, what's going on, family out there on internet land? Welcome to the video. My name's Brando Linick, and you typed in Google or YouTube how to start a cake business from home. And I think it's awesome. Personally, I enjoy cakes. I love cakes. And when it comes to this, there is a lot of things you got to be aware of, and having actually over the last 3 years started a lot of different types of home businesses and ways to make money from home. And I'll tell you, when it comes to a cake business, it's not that difficult to start. Alright, there are a lot of legal precautions that you got to take to legally operate. Okay, you have to have a clean home. Alright, home health inspection is going to have to actually operate your home, or I shouldn't say operate, but do an inspection on your home to make sure that the equipment that you're operating with is clean and to its standard for you to actually be able to sell goods to people. And that's something you got to be aware of, but that's honestly the least of your concern. The business model is very simple to start. Going to the grocery store and picking up groceries and then making a cake, making custom cakes is the best way to go. It's what I've seen a lot of successful people do custom cakes. However, I will tell you this much. If you're really looking at this because you want to build a business from home, even though it's that simple, and then you can start posting things up on Craigslist and on Facebook, and then you can get your business going like that, I am telling you, when it comes to building a business from home, your own cake business, because it requires you to bake cakes, to make the product, that is what you're offering, a product and service, which is, cake. Because that is what is required out of the business model, that means when you're making cakes, you're making money. But when you're not making cakes, this is key, you're not making money and your business stops. So there's not much leverage there unless you're going to hire a lot of employees. Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind, which is why if you're looking at this really to build an income for yourself that's steady and consistent from home, I would advise you learn how to create a business model from home in a way that's truly leveraged, where it's not based on you producing and making a product and service for someone like you would with a cake business. That way you can do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, and you don't have to create something every single day and every hour of the day, because when you get super successful, you're always baking, there's going to be less time freedom for you. So it's just something to be aware of, because I've fallen into the same trap where I've been in different home businesses, and it was based on just me producing all the time, and that's all it was. It was just me making a product and service, offering it out there, and when things started to pick up, it was like that, and it was really, really crazy, and I could never hire the right employees to keep up and maintain, so it was really stressful, and I eventually put it off to the side. So just a little insight in this review, but that in essence is how you can start it. But I would suggest, before you consider diving in, alright, to a cake business from home, if you're only looking at this to build a business from home, if that's what you're looking for, to make an income from home, I've got a lead I want to throw your way before you consider starting a cake business. And my story with this goes back a year ago when I transitioned, like I said, from this business model of self-producing all the time, and I came across a person who is building a high multiple six-figure income business, and they're doing so from home, without supplies, without equipment, without employees, alright, without any of that stuff, shipping and handling, without inventory, alright, and they're doing it on the internet. They're making ridiculous amounts of money on the internet, building a business from home, and they had so much leverage because it wasn't based on them creating a product. They weren't creating their own products, alright. Because they had so much leverage, they could pick up, travel around the world, live in places where they wanted to live, and be able to maintain and grow and build their business at the same time wherever there was internet access. So because they're doing that, which is not average or typical results, I am not guaranteeing you the same results. I started to model and copy what they're doing. Less than 90 days later, I created a full-time income business for myself, working part-time, and I worked my butt off at that. I had to learn a lot of things at that, but it's to share with you what's possible, which is why I can't emphasize enough. You want to build a business from home, if that's all you're really looking for, to build a business from home, to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, and you're not afraid of putting in work, you're not afraid of learning some things, learn to build a business on the internet. Save yourself a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, where you don't have to just create something all the time, because when you're creating your own stuff, it can be just a crazy headache. I'm just warning you. So that's just my little insight. That's my review. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting together for you. It's been fun talking with you. And if you do want to learn more information about how to build a business on the internet, if this is something that you're willing to put in the work, willing to learn, and it spiked your interest to get the results that you want out of building a business from home, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link in the description. Personally connect with you from there. But aside from that, I appreciate you. It's been fun, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.